Hi, I'm Zeta.
Thank you for coming into our practice today. So, from previous information that I've got in correspondence, I hear that you're very overwhelmed. You're working part time and you've got kids. Can you tell me a little bit more about your situation?
Yeah, so I've got two kids at home. They're like 3 and 8, and they were fine up until around kind of lockdown when my mother moved in, and she was quite mentally unwell, very anxious all the time, and she stressed them out, and she was stressing me out, and then I'm working as well, and it's just my mother's still living with us, and it's quite a lot.
To what extent, if I may ask, is your mother's condition?
She's just a very nervous and anxious person, and she needs constant kind of engagement. I guess she rings me like 12 times a day just to make sure everything's fine because she's stressed about her grandkids or she's stressed about me or my husband. It's very busy.
So, her stress basically makes you quite stressed.
Really stressed, and I think it's stressing out the kids as well.
Yeah. So, have you tried to speak to her about this at all?
Yeah, she's quite a bit of denial that she has anything wrong or anything's going on, and it's just, so she's not really much help on that front.
So your kids you're speaking about, are they in childcare at all?
Well, the 8-year-old goes to school, and then the 3-year-old, I only work part-time, so I look after it half the time, and then the other half he's in daycare.
So have you thought about any ways that you could possibly make your situation a little bit less stressful?
I don't really have any ideas. I'm too bit tired from working and looking after the kids and my mother and stuff that I don't have the energy to think anything out.
Do you have any other family members that could possibly sometimes take time out with your mum or your kids to give you a bit of a break?
Not really. My husband works contracts overseas, so he's gone for about 6 months out of a year, and other than that, none of my family live close.
That must be quite difficult then. You must
It's quite a lot.
On your own most of the time. Yeah. Have you spoken to him at all about maybe stepping back from work a little bit?
We've got quite reliant on his paycheck, and he doesn't really have any other skills outside of his chosen profession, so it's not really.
It makes it quite difficult.
Yeah, it's not really an option.
So, in terms of the stress that your children are giving you, that's basically caused by your mother, isn't it? That's not them.
I don't know. I think lockdown was quite hard for them as well. They throw a lot of tantrums. They're very combative. They get quite emotional really easily. Kind of cry a lot and get quite scared if they're not getting kind of like attention all the time. They think that they're alone or something bad's about to happen. It's just,
Have you spoken to them at all about sort of why they feel this way? Or?
Well, the youngest is 3 and she hasn't really got a good grasp on the English language yet, and then the 8-year-old doesn't. I don't think he kind of gets it yet either.
So it'd probably just be better if maybe your mum wasn't living with you. That might maybe.
Yeah, but I can't abandon my mum either. I
No,
can't
that's
kind of kick her
true.
out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So really, it's just about managing all the stress that
That's
is produced in the household.
Yeah.